Okay, Karen, I'll be there to assist.
Excuse me, sir. I'm with Montgomery Ward Loss Prevention and Safety. I'd like to determine the ownership of that cordless phone you have.
I didn't take anything.
I saw you conceal the merchandise under your shirt. We also have you on videotape.
That's him, right over there.
There are a lot of witnesses here. Don't make this worse than it is. Please come with me to the office. This way.
You know, I paid for this. It's a present for my daughter. She's out in the car. I was just hiding from her so she wouldn't see it.
Hey, Jeff.
Andy, have you and Karen caught another shoplifter?
You know, Jeff, shoplifters cost Montgomery Ward millions of dollars each year. But loss prevention and safety specialists do a lot more than catch shoplifters. We're also responsible for the safety of our customers and associates and for inventory.
Andy, relax. Don't be so serious. I was just kidding.
You know, he's right. I am serious about my job because it's my responsibility to protect the assets of Montgomery Ward, our merchandise, our cash, and most importantly, our associates and customers. Protecting our assets is a big job. It's so big that we need the help of everyone here at Montgomery Ward.
Andy.
Hey, Jennifer.
Do you have a minute?
Sure. Hey, thanks to you and Joey for filling in for us last Friday night.
Oh.
I hear you bowled a 182.
Well, it was just beginner's luck. Andy, I need to talk to you about something. A guy that I work with has been... you know what? I don't want to talk about this here. I have a break at 3:30. Could we meet in your office?
Sure.
That'd be great.
Okay, I'll see you then.
Thanks.
Liz, did you leave this cabinet unlocked?
I just sold something from the cabinet to a customer who was in a hurry. I was just coming back to lock it.
But didn't I remind you a few days ago to never leave a cabinet unlocked, not even for a second? I mean, how long do you think it would take for someone to reach in here and steal something?
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
Look, I've got to go meet somebody. We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
Poor Sarah. Now, she's a new manager. Only been on the job for about a month. Unfortunately, she's inherited a lot of problems. One of them is inventory control. I've been looking into the problem for her. I think I have some answers. Morning, Sarah.
I hope you can give me some good news, Andy.
Well, you're not missing 2 camcorders.
We aren't, but we received 4 yesterday, and we only had 2 this morning when we did our count. I mean, I know we didn't sell any. I checked.
Well, the manifest says there were 4, but only 2 were checked in. One of your associates didn't make the proper notation on the manifest.
Why didn't someone tell me? I would have called the BTDC and saved us all a lot of trouble.
And I was observing Ken the other day while he was ringing 3 pre-recorded videos. Well, instead of ringing them separately, he rang 1 3 times. You'll get a computer report on register activities tomorrow.
Anything else?
Well, yeah, I discovered why you were so short on your vacuum cleaner promotion last week. Receiving only sent up about half the merchandise. The rest was buried underneath return merchandise.
But we ran out of several SKUs before the promotion was half over. But you mean we lost all those sales because we thought we were out of stock?
I'm afraid so.
I'll track them down. You can be sure that things are going to shape up around here now that I know where the problems are. It is really too bad that just a few people can make an entire department less profitable and make extra work for everyone else.
Well, you've also got a lot of very capable people here.
No way I could manage the department without them. Hey, thanks, Andy. I really appreciate your help.
No problem. I'm just doing my job. The shortage control problems that Sarah's department is having may not seem too important, but they are. Out of stocks and other mistakes turn customers off, drive up the cost of our merchandise, and make us less competitive with other stores. Montgomery Ward has established standards to control shortages in every department in the store, like making sure that security devices are attached to merchandise and checking cables regularly to be certain they are secured. We also have standards that help protect our most important assets, our customers, and associates. Now, some of these standards deal with housekeeping. Keep the floor free of clutter like this, and you'll help reduce the possibility of injury. When someone slips or trips, they can really hurt themselves. And keep the exits clear, so everyone can leave quickly if there is an emergency. Montgomery Ward has other standards that help protect our cash and merchandise. Now, some are designed to help protect us from dishonest customers who steal from us. Always be sure to check purses and luggage for hidden merchandise.
Did you want the glasses too?
Oh, I didn't even know those were in there. No, thanks.
Okay.
Now, is that a dishonest customer trying to steal our merchandise or an honest one? No matter what you think, always give the customer the benefit of the doubt. It's our policy never to accuse a customer of dishonesty. Here's another way dishonest people try to steal our merchandise.
This blouse is $9.99. Wow, that's a really good buy.
Oh, it certainly is. The jeans are clearance price, too.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're not. You know, these just came in yesterday. All of our clearance merchandise has a pink ticket. These jeans have a white ticket, which means they're at our everyday low price.
Well, why were they on the clearance rack?
Oh, you know, maybe one of our customers put them there.
Well, you should still give me the sale price. Other stores do.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't. Did you still want to purchase these?
Well, you know, I didn't really want to spend that much.
Well, I'm sure we can find several styles in your price range. Let me help you.
Okay.
Did that customer really think the jeans were on clearance? You know, you can sometimes turn a negative situation into a positive one. Now, short-change artists are people who want to steal our money. They try to confuse you, even bully you into giving them our money.
Your total is $28.71.
The change is 20 for me. That's all I got are $20 bills.
As soon as I finish this transaction. This makes 29 and 30.
I gave you 220.
I'm sure you gave me a 10 and a 20 because after...
No, look. I just came back from an ATM. I took $100. It's 5 $20 bills. These two, I asked you to change one, and this is all I've got left are these two. So I'm in a hurry. Give me my check.
Sir, I never put your money in the drawer.
Look, I don't have time for this. Give me my change so I can get out of here.
Okay, please wait a moment while I phone our loss prevention and safety department.
All right, forget it.
She knew she was right because she followed the correct procedure. She waited to put the money in the drawer until after the customer accepted his change. To prevent loss, we have to think and act prevention at all times. When one person creates a diversion while the other tries to take money from the drawer, it's called till-tapping. Because the associate was observant and had closed her cash drawer, these would-be thieves weren't successful.
About a month ago, I noticed that this customer was coming in just about every day. Since he always bought something, I figured that he wasn't a shoplifter. But I got suspicious when I realized that he always waited until Rob Kovac was at the register. So yesterday, I watched them much more closely. He took 3 answering machines to the counter, but Rob only scanned the ticket on one of them. I figured the customer must have changed his mind about getting the other 2, but Rob bagged all 3. I checked the journal tape just to be sure that he'd only paid for one, and he had. He saw me watching him, so he must know that I'm suspicious, but I don't know, he must not care, because the same customer came back later, and the same thing happened with cordless phones. I call that really nervy. I mean, does he think I'm just going to look the other way?
Well, Jennifer, Loss Prevention and Safety knows your department has a serious shortage problem. We suspect associate theft is the reason, and we've been watching your department closely for about a week.
Watching it? You mean, with the hidden cameras?
Yes, we're also conducting shopping tests and checking associates for underringing and unauthorized discounts to friends. We would have caught him eventually. Well, this is going to make it a lot quicker.
Will he go to jail like the guys that you caught stealing and receiving?
Well, he might. If the court finds him guilty, he's definitely going to lose his job. You see, the company comes down hard on associates who steal. It makes us less profitable.
Well, people who steal make me angry, and when it's people that I work with, I get even more upset. Because they're not just stealing from Montgomery Ward, they're stealing from me, too. Oh, I have to get back to work here.
You know, Jennifer, I'd like to take action on this report.
All right.
I'm sure you already know about the cash award.
The cash award?
Yes, it's part of the Profit Partner Recognition Program.
Oh, I remember reading about it somewhere, but I guess I didn't pay much attention to it.
Let me tell you about the program. As I explained to Jennifer, the Profit Partner and Recognition Program acknowledges associates who take action or provide information that helps protect our assets. When that information leads to the apprehension and termination of a dishonest associate, the reporting associate receives $250 in cash and 10% of all recoveries. You can earn cash bonuses for other types of contributions to the Profit Partner Program too, including pointing out unsafe conditions that could lead to an accident and identifying paperwork issues that cause shrinkage. The smallest cash incentive a Profit Partner can earn is a $10 gold medallion, and the largest is $2,000. Ask your facility manager or loss prevention and safety manager for details. Now, if you suspect an associate is stealing from us, you can be a Profit Partner by telling either your facility manager or loss prevention and safety manager. Or, if you want your name to remain confidential, you can call the loss prevention and safety hotline from any location 24 hours a day. Dishonest associates steal from us in dozens of different ways that affect our bottom line. And often, you don't know they're stealing, even when you're looking right at them. Some don't charge for labor on vehicles or merchandise for themselves or others. Others conspire with friends or family members to defraud us. Instead of ringing a sale, they give their accomplice a refund for merchandise. This is a favorite ploy among shoplifters, too. And some conspire with dishonest people outside of the company to steal our merchandise. Associates who steal from us are just out for themselves. They don't care about you or me, care that they're threatening our jobs by making Montgomery Ward less profitable. If you suspect someone of being dishonest, help protect our profits by reporting them. Other dishonest people who steal our profits are shoplifters. We lose millions of dollars a year to them. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I just saw a woman shoplift a Walkman. It was just a minute ago. She put it in her shoulder bag.
Okay, can you describe her?
Yeah, she's kind of tall.
Hey, Carl.
Oh, so did you catch her?
No, I followed her. We taped her too, but she left the store without taking anything else.
But I saw her steal it.
Well, I can't detain anyone unless I personally see them take the merchandise and keep them in my sight until they leave the store. It's company policy. You know, next time she may not be so lucky, yeah? So you just continue to keep your eyes open, all right? Associates like you are the best source we have to deter shoplifters.
Well, all right.
Okay.
See you later.
See you later. Shoplifters hate attentive associates like Carl, but they love empty areas like this with no associates to bother them. They love messy displays and counters too because it's so easy to take lots of merchandise without it being missed. It's not always easy to spot a shoplifter, even if you're watching one closely. Shoplifters can look and act like anyone. They can be young or old, dressed up, or very casual. Honest customers can display shoplifting traits. Is this customer a shoplifter because she's holding a shirt over her bag? Well, maybe so. And maybe not. All shoplifters have one thing in common. They hate eye contact and attention. Because in order to steal, they have to go unnoticed. Your attention does more to deter them than anything else Montgomery Ward can do. Shoplifting affects our profits the same way associate theft does. It drives up the cost of our merchandise and makes us less competitive. Montgomery Ward needs your help to keep this problem under control. We all need to work together to protect our profits. Good customer service will deter many shoplifters, but there will be times when you suspect that someone has shoplifted. You may even see them conceal an item they haven't paid for. Now, when this happens, call Loss Prevention and Safety. Let us handle it. Under no circumstances should you approach or try to detain the suspect. Go ahead, Karen.
Jeff in the shoe department just reported he saw a woman conceal a pair of shoes in her purse. It's not on tape, but I'm getting her now.
Is the suspect still there?
Yep. She's trying on athletic shoes.
I'll be right there.
And guess what? It's the same woman that Carl reported earlier, the one we suspect took the Walkman. She's wearing a light-colored long-sleeve sweater. She's about in her 50s, tall. She's now moving out of the department. She's moving across the aisle. She's still wearing the athletic shoes.
Andy, she's over there. Tall woman in the cream-colored sweater.
Okay, I got a visual on her, Karen. Okay, if she heads for the door to the parking lot, I want you to follow me so you can be a witness, okay?
Yeah, but do you think she could be carrying a weapon?
Well, shoplifters are rarely armed, but you never know for sure.
Oh, okay.
Jeff, just watch everything carefully and don't say anything. Come on.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm with Montgomery Ward Loss Prevention and Safety, and if you'd accompany me to the office, we'd like to determine the ownership of those shoes you're wearing and the shoes you have in the bag.
These are my shoes.
Well, if you'd accompany me to the office, we can determine the ownership of those shoes.
I've never done anything like this before.
Well, you did a great job, Jeff. Now I need to take a witness statement from you and complete a shoplifting report for our records. Oh, by the way, I'm going to submit your name to the Profit Partner Recognition Program.
Thanks. I wasn't really expecting that. But, what's going to happen to her?
Well, the police says she's been arrested for shoplifting twice before. So, I guess it's up to the system.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Well, Jennifer, Rob Kovac's case has been resolved, and we've recovered almost all the merchandise he stole.
Good. Well, I hope that he's a deterrent for anybody else at this store who has the same idea.
Oh, and this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
This should come in handy.
At times, loss prevention and safety might seem like just a lot of policies and procedures, but it's much more than that. It's an attitude, taking responsibility. And it's not just my responsibility. It's everyone's responsibility to protect our merchandise and cash and keep our customers and associates safe. You can choose to take that responsibility or to ignore it. I hope you take it, because it's a big store and I certainly need your help. With your involvement, we can make Montgomery Ward a better, more profitable, and safer place to work. Let's all work together.